Alright guys, here we are at the Dickenson area public library. I have a library card I need to pick up and my wife and child want to get some books, so we're going to be doing that today. For now, I'm going to start with an outside tour of the building so we can take a look at the architecture and the different entrances. We've got some benches out here and garbage cans, that's good. They're providing an area for the public to take a load off if you got to walk around places and to be able to dispose of your trash properly if you don't have anywhere on your persons to keep it. They have a garden over here that's usually pretty nice, but we're getting close to the winter months and then it kind of just turns into some prickly sticks. But yeah, as you can see, this is a very nice building. Very beautiful architecture. This is one of the buildings I was talking about that we have here in Dickinson that is just very well done. Very nice use of tax dollars. It brings a nice little bit of just beauty and eloquence to the city, you know what I mean, than just a basic government building does. So it's nice to see when they put a little bit of effort into making the place look nice, instead of just building a square of bricks and saying they're done. But yeah, very nice place. They got some nice brick-laid walkways separate from the sidewalk. Nice place to take a walk, come get some books. Me and my buddy even play Magic here sometimes. Very welcoming place. And I'm hoping they'll be welcome to the First Amendment as well, because this is a public building. Our tax dollars do pay for it. The employees that work here are paid by our tax dollars, and so we should be more than welcome to come and record and make sure that our tax dollars are being spent properly, keeping the books nice and maintained in an orderly fashion. Looks like we got a delivery bay back here. Yeah, they even have a downstairs area. They have a decent amount of books. It's a fairly large library.
It's for like kids books and stuff, and someone can come here and read to the kids.
Yep. So as my buddy here was telling me, I guess the downstairs area is the kids area, which I did know about. But I guess they also do that thing that some libraries don't do anymore. Well, I don't know about how far spread it is, but this library still lets guests come and read to children, and I think that's nice. That's community right there. But here we are, back at the front. Over here at this entrance, I don't know if I showed it before, but another very, very nice entryway. Railings, steps. But yeah, I think we're gonna head on in because I have a library card to pick up. Go ahead, bud. Yeah, very, very nice architecture here. I really like this building. Oh wow, they've even got a game collection that's coming soon. That's awesome. We're gonna try and keep our voices down so that we don't bother anyone that's here doing work or even just reading, because you know that's part of the library, is you need to respect others who are using it. So we're gonna try and avoid the areas where people are chilling out. Evening, sir. Where would I pick up my library card at?
Right here.
Awesome, thank you.
ID?
ID? Yep, 1 second. And then this is a public building, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Ooh. There you go, sir. I'm doing a story on the different public buildings in Dickenson
That's cool.
and whether or not they like the First Amendment here.
Certainly do.
Oh yeah, and so far you guys are doing great, and I've already complimented the architecture and just the way you guys present everything here is very nice. I really like this building. I think Dickinson overall has some really nice public, like the way they built it when they did is just beautiful. A lot better than the more modern, just square brick, here's a government building, standard, like as cost effective as possible.
Yep.
Like, no, our tax dollars, you know, if we want to use them to make our town look nice, that should be something we're allowed to do. Doesn't have to be all, you know, uniform. Yeah, they even have an elevator over at this other entrance for if elderly or disabled people aren't able to make it quite up the stairs very well. That's always nice. And as usual, we're going to do our best to try and keep any private citizens off the camera just out of respect. But again, if we're panning for a shot and they happen to be there, there's no expectation of privacy in public, and if they'd like to be out of the shot, they need to create that privacy for themselves, as that is not my job. Oh, are these plans for an updated library or another one?
Yeah, this is many of the plans for what the expansion.
Oh, very nice. That is awesome.
All right, sir,
Oh,
got your card. It is no longer temporary,
thank you.
and it currently expires and all that on the. Well, will need to be refreshed and address checked and everything
All right.
in 2025. So
Awesome.
you got a little while.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Have a good day.
Elbow bump?
There you go.
All right.
Hey, bro.
What's up?
Can anyone come in and cook tonight?
I'd tell him I could, but I don't want him to like check me to see if I got my tooth extracted, because I have the appointment and everything, but I just haven't gotten to get it done yet, and I don't want him to try and... Oh, we're being way too loud. I don't want him to try and like hem me up on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and my
But
phone
yeah.
says that. So.
And then see, this is another thing we like to see. Our community was very anti-precaution before, but as we've seen cases rise and unfortunately people have died or become severely hospitalized, we now have the proper precautions available. Oh, sorry, somebody's waiting over here. We now have the proper precautions available to where we can... Oh,
My space. I need
oh,
this part.
oh, gotcha. Yep, awesome.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. Thank you, man. But yeah, so we were able to pick up the library card. That's awesome. And like we like to see, nobody has told us that we're not allowed to record, because of course that would be a violation on our First Amendment rights. This is a public building, and like I said, we get to come and see that our tax dollars are not only being spent to maintain the building properly, but also to maintain the collection of books, keep them in orderly fashion so that we can find them easily. And yeah. Oh, but that's what I was saying. We now have proper precautions, like any multi-person chairs are taped off. We have the hand sanitizer and the disinfecting wipes, which is really good. Masks are necessary to be, well, not necessary, but it is recommended and strongly advised to wear one, because again, it's a public building, so you technically can't keep anyone out. But I mean, you know, I don't necessarily buy everything the government says, but at the same time, if you're even halfway intelligent and you do your own research, you can find out that it's probably not good to just allow a virus to run rampant while we have no way to take care of it, and it's hurting people. So I'm glad that our state is finally starting to realize that, and we're implementing some precautions. That's good. And then, should you maybe not be able to afford a face mask, or maybe you forgot yours, they have some here for the public to use, which is good. Oh, they must have gone downstairs, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go check out that downstairs lobby, and then I think we're good for the video, and then we can go meet them in the kids area. Now, I did want to get footage of the kids area, but I was thinking about it, and while we technically can go down there, I think just out of respect for the kids, since they don't really have the choice to create their own privacy if they don't like what we're doing, because they might not fully understand what's going on. I think out of respect for them, we're gonna stay out of that area. But this is where you would go to get there. If you come in at this entrance, you just walk right over here to your left, and it's this way. Or if you come in through the other entrance, you go past the help desk that we the checkout desk that we passed by, and you come down these stairs, and it's to your right. But yeah, and then we got a little guide here that lets you know where the different groups are. So at the upper level, we have the adult circulation desk, the adult fiction reference, magazines, newspapers, computers, movies, and audiobooks, and pretty soon they'll be adding games like we just showed. And then at the lower level, we have the children and young adult and adult nonfiction, the Western entrance level community room, and then preschool and story time are held here, which, like I said, is just awesome. And then there's also Tiny Tot story time for the even littler ones. But yeah, we have a very nice library here in the Dickenson area. I like it. They provide quite a few services. In fact, over here when I got in trouble not too long ago, the government appointed classes that I had to take were right here in this community room, which is cool that they provide that, because that lowered the cost of the classes that they forced me to take. I was surprised to see that they actually did something that saved the citizens some money instead of extracting more of it. But yeah, very nice building. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one. We already got confirmation from one of the employees that they do like the First Amendment here, and they understand we are allowed to do this. They weren't bothered by it. A couple people looked at us, but I think when they heard me mentioning, about public and not having privacy, they kind of brushed it off. And yeah, that's good, because, I don't have the right to come and bother you and tell you how to public, so you don't have the right to come and tell me how to public. So yeah, like I said, I think that about wraps it up for the night, guys. Yeah, just, again, gorgeous building. I really like it. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I think Sackmouth News is out for the night. See you on the next one.